in that. Okay, so you get arrested. Let's say you get arrested last night. In the state of Florida, you have the right to see a judge within 24 hours. We call that first appearance. And so what happens is we actually have a courtroom. I don't think you're going to see it, but we have a courtroom at the jail. And we man that courtroom 365 days a year. So there is a judge there every single day, Christmas, New Year's, every single day, to see a person that's been arrested. And it's the most important part from my perspective and from your perspective, I would think, is that we want to make sure that everybody has the right to fully investigate and present their case. The last thing I want to do is resolve a case on a technicality. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make sure the right thing happens. And so if somebody says, you know, there's this witness and I haven't been able to talk to him and I need to talk to that witness because we can move all forward. All right, come on with me. Yes. Okay. I talked about earlier, we have a clerk and a court reporter, right? So we have a clerk. That's what all these computer screens are for. Make sure we have all the latest information that's available to us. It's all on the computer. We are, I say this with a high level of pride, we are paperless in here to the extent that we can be at this point in time. I'm going to show you the bench in just a minute, but I can tell you I look at every case online. I know you're like, I could look on my phone, what's the big deal? When I started as chief judge, every case was a file. We looked at every single case in paper. There were judges that I served with that had been looking at those paper files for 40 years. All right, come on in. Everybody come in. Okay, all the comforts of home, 2 bathrooms, got a table, enough chairs for everybody, even have a whiteboard if they need to write on it. Okay, this is the jury room. When do we use this? When the jury's going to deliberate, right? They deliberate private. I don't sit in there with them. I give them instructions in the courtroom, and they come back here and deliberate. Okay, and what's the rule on their deliberations? Is it just one? Is it a majority? What do you have to do?
It has to be unanimous.
It's got to be unanimous. It means everybody has to agree on their verdict. That's what happens right here. We use this room, almost every week, I think, for our jury deliberations.
So, you have a bachelor's degree from UCF?
Yes,
And where do you work?
Jim, it's my brother's company. Jim Carey Painting. I work for him.
What do you do from Jim Carey Painting?
I do, got a couple guys that work for me. I make a percentage off of them. And I'll actually do labor as well.
Are you under the influence of alcohol or illegal drugs today?
No, ma'am.